Have you ever felt like you're just going through the motions? Like your work is okay, the things you do, they're okay, but they're not great. Have you ever felt like you're stuck in mediocrity? Like it doesn't just feel like you're doing your best. It doesn't feel like you're showing up in your best. If you have felt like that, this video is for you, because I have felt like that, and I started to ask myself questions. How do you become an excellent person? How do you put in the work, the quality? It's one thing to be consistent, it's another thing to actually put in work and say, yes, I'm consistent, but now I want to be known for excellence. I want to be known for quality. And in this video, I just want to share some things that I've noticed, that I've realized, that I've learned, and that, I'm realizing on this journey of becoming a genius, a master, of mastering my genius, basically. And so in this video, I'm going to break it into two. First of all, I'm going to tell you how to know if you are mediocre. I'm going to be sharing, and it's not you're not the one that is mediocre. I have to say that it's your work. Sometimes your work is mediocre and you have to accept it. You have to accept that the reason why you're not growing is because you're mediocre. You have to accept that the reason why things are not happening is because this thing that you're putting out, you're not putting it out at your utmost best quality. And if over time you have been growing and you're supposed to have seen better growth, but you're still in the same place, it's time to do reflection. It's time to go back, and that's what I've been doing lately. And I just want to carry us on this journey, because even me myself, I'm not yet there yet. I'm not yet perfect yet. I'm not yet at that place I want to be at all. I am now in a place where I'm saying, yes, I'm consistent, but I want to become excellent. I want to put out quality work. I don't just want to do post for posting sake. I want to do quality work. If you've been doing YouTube for so many years, or you've been doing this something for so many years, and you're like, I'm not seeing growth, then it's worth asking ourselves, like, is there something I don't know? And here are the signs that I've even noticed in my own life that I'm also paying attention to now. Signs that show that you are mediocre. Signs that show that your work, I just want to let me highlight that again, your work, not you, your work is mediocre, because nobody is mediocre. Everybody has the potential to do excellent and great work. So number one sign is that there is lack of growth and challenge. So what this means is that you naturally just feel comfortable. You're not challenged. You just do your work. It's not challenging anymore. You're not putting in effort anymore. You rarely learn new skills or improve, and your work process is the same. You're still doing the routinous work over and over again. At that point, you have to ask yourself, there's something there. If you see that there's no innovation, everything is just the same, then you have to ask yourself, am I really putting out mediocre work? Am I really putting out the best quality that I can? So the moment you're just comfortable, you're not feeling challenged by the work that you have put in, there is a problem. Number two is that you're putting minimal effort and minimal results. You're just doing just enough. You're just there like, let me just, so that it's not be as if I did not. You're prioritizing. When you start prioritizing speed over quality, when you don't go the extra mile anymore, when you're not like, okay, how can I refine my content? How can I do this better? Then you know that you are putting out mediocre work. Number three sign of mediocre work is when there is no meaningful feedback or recognition. So there is in three aspects. So number one, you don't have any feedback at all. So you're posting, nobody's commenting, and that was happening to me. I'm asking myself, so this is why, right? So I actually researched this topic. Like, I wanted to dig deep, and I prayed. I said, God, open my eyes to see. I want to know. So when you see that you're not getting feedback, you're just doing, nobody's saying, yeah, this helped me, yeah. No feedback for years. I'm not talking about you just started though. This video is not for people that just started. We're talking about people that have been doing the work, putting in the work, but yet you are not seeing any feedback. You have to start asking yourself, am I actually helping people? Am I actually creating value? And also, when that feedback is just like, yeah, it's okay. When there's no meaningful feedback, like, oh, this blessed me. Oh, this. When your work is rarely acknowledged, it may be a sign that you're putting out mediocre stuff. And we need to change that. Another sign, and I know that it's not good to compare yourself with others, right? But the truth is that you also have to have benchmark. You also have to have industry peers where you're saying, okay, what are other people doing? It's not just about content creation. I'm talking about generally, if you're an accountant, you're a bus driver, whatever it is, check your industry peers and see, Are they progressing and you're just in the same place? Are they progressing? Is there things that you need to start tweaking in your brand? For example, this kind of content, I've never done it before. I'm trying a new style. So just start tweaking and saying, how can I do things differently? Another sign of mediocrity is when your work lacks depth or impact. So when there's nothing standing out about your work, when your work is not taking deep thinking, when it's not taking, real impact, when you're not putting in the effort to say, okay, like, did it take you deep? Like, did you go in and say, how will this help people? I think that is also a very great sign of you putting out mediocre work, if you ask me. So what I'll say is, once you see that you're not growing, you're not improving over the years, it's time to be honest and ask yourself, how does this apply to me? It's not enough to just watch this video. And as I'm speaking to, I am reviewing my own life. We have to do review in this 2025. 2025, we can't be playing in. We have to review. So ask yourself, how does this apply to me? And I want you to leave a comment below telling me how this applies to you. So I want us to, review and ask ourselves, am I being mediocre? Is my work mediocre? I have to be honest with myself. So how do we solve this problem? How do we become the best and the highest version of ourselves as we grow? Because the fact is that you keep growing. Like they say, change is the only constant thing. So step 1, set a high standard for yourself. Don't settle for good enough. Ask yourself, how can I make this 10% better? Instead of the way that you've been doing things before, can you say, okay, let me tweak this a little? Number 2, seek constructive feedback. And I think that this is one place that I need to change in terms of like my YouTube work. The funny thing is my work, like I'm currently doing a PhD, and one thing I always do is get feedback from people that have a PhD already. So when I do a seminar paper, I give it to the people that have done the work before me. They review, they tell me what to do. My supervisors too, they do it. And it's just dawning on me that that's what we're supposed to be doing in our everyday life too. We're supposed to have people, critics, even if they tell you that this is rubbish, you take it like that. The thing is that as someone that wants to grow, you have to be open to feedback. So start looking for mentors, critics, people that will tell you the truth and say, this thing, you are not getting it. I think you need to tweak get constructive feedback. Number 3 step to step into the highest version of yourself is to start to learn from the best. And this is what I did. I paid for a course that I originally was like, do I really need to pay for this course? But I was like, no, let me just pay. I want to know different. I want to step into depth this year. I don't want to just be doing basic. So start learning from the best. Look at your field and ask, who are the people doing these things well? How can I learn from them? Read books, watch people's interviews, take notes, look at their habits. If you can pay for their courses, pay. If you can enter their free courses, enter. If you can follow them on social media, whatever it is, YouTube is there. Start studying successful people. Start studying them and say, okay, what are they doing differently? How are they doing it? How can I become this person too? Read books. Number 4 is to push beyond your comfort zone, and this is where a lot of us miss it. And recently I was listening to someone, the person said the difference between ordinary people and extraordinary people is that extra. You have to put in that extra. You see that extra? Put it. Growth happens when we take on challenges that we are not sure that we can handle. When you're like, I can't do this thing, that is when growth will come. When you start saying, this is just a lot, that's the time that you will step into greatness. And number 5 is track your progress and stay disciplined. Excellence is not a one-time thing. You can't become the highest version of yourself in one day. It's daily habits. By the time you're 40, you're 50, you're like, what? My life has changed. So track your improvements, keep leveling up, and God will help you. So I employ us to get a journal and write out that in the next 90 days, what's that one thing that I want to do differently? What's that? Maybe 3 things. It could be 1, it could be 2. Don't do too much. Maybe 1 to 3 is okay. What are the 3 things that I want to do differently in the next 90 days? We're entering another quarter. It's time to take the bull by the horn. You promised to do this in 2025. Promise to do that. Have you started doing it? And do something daring in the next 90 days. Pick one thing and say, this thing is hard, but I'm going to achieve it in the next 90 days. Write it down. And you can even drop it in the comment section so that we can I can be your accountability partner, for example. I'll always be coming back to the comment and saying, have you done what you said you want to do? Like someone said, have something you do every year that scares you. But I'm saying have something that you do every 90 days that scares you. So now it's your turn. I want you to leave a comment. Tell me which of these steps you're going to start to work on. Get into rooms where successful people are. Learn from successful people. And if you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video. Share this video to your Instagram stories, and I'll see you in my next video. No more mediocrity. I want you to put that in the comment section. No more mediocrity. I am now on the excellence lane.